Parents, it's Kristen Tortorella, the junior high pastor here at North Coast Church in Fallbrook, and this is your weekend recap. Thanks so much for joining us. We're still in our 3D Jesus series. I don't think I filled you in on that one yet. What we're doing is we're just looking at the person of Jesus and specifically going through the Sermon on the Mount. Right now we're doing the Beatitudes and just looking at what Jesus did, who he was, and why he came in order to get a better glimpse at the heart of God, taking him from a two-dimensional person who we know some facts about, who we know did certain things, and we're taking that into developing him into a 3D person with heart, with passions, with things that frustrated him, things that thrilled him, things that made him sad, things that broke his heart. And so we're looking at all of those different things. And today we focused on the fifth beatitude in Matthew 5:7. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall be shown mercy. And we talked about what it means to show mercy to others. And first of all, the reason we show mercy is because we have been shown so much mercy by God, more than we could ever show. In fact, God's motivation towards us is mercy. We looked at that in Ephesians 2:3-5. Your students have a note sheet. It's a green one, looks like this. So maybe they'll bring it home and you'll be able to look through it with them. But we talked about, mercy means to not only feel compassion and empathy for someone, but to be able to put yourself in that person's shoes, to be able to put yourself in their skin, to feel what they feel. Sympathy means to suffer along with somebody. And we talked about the verse where it says to rejoice with those who rejoice and mourn with those who mourn, and be able to relate to people, show them mercy, not just look at a situation and say, well, that's too bad. I can't feel the fact that your grandfather died. I can't feel the pain of your parents getting a divorce. I can't feel the pain of you losing a pet. That was one we talked about today. But when we start to put ourselves in their shoes and think, how would I feel if that happened to me? Imagining real people, real circumstances, and then coming alongside and feeling with that person, that is mercy. And so, it might be a great follow-up question just to look at the note sheet if your students have it and ask them, what do they think mercy is? Just to see if they got it, just to see if they got what the concept is, what is mercy, and ask them how are some tangible ways that we can show mercy to others. We talked about 3 ways. They were A, B, and C on the note sheet. It was feeling, it was knowing, and it was serving. Those were the 3 components we talked about. So maybe they'll be able to pick up on one of those and say it back to you. So thanks so much for watching and joining me, and